too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All we want is justice. That's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. On is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All we want is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. Want is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All we want is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. On is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All we want is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. On is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All we want is justice, that's too much to ask for. Cause it feels like we at war. I ain't seen no cops so bad, but it's gotten out of hand. Too many people die without a weapon in their hand. All right. What's good? What's great? Listen, welcome to the channel. Do me a favor, like, share, comment, hit the bell to be notified. So that when I, upload or go live, you'll get a notification. If you in here, hit the like. I deeply appreciate it. Shout out to Rick One Ball for coming in the building. Shout out to Lionel. He said we are in here. Now, I got a message requesting that I talk about this, right? And so, I seen one of the videos yesterday and I watched it about I'm not even gonna hold you. I watched it about 7 times because I couldn't really hear what the officer was saying. And so I was trying to understand what she could have possibly said or have done that would have provoked that officer to do such a thing, right? And so I turned the video off because I was like, ooh, I'm angry, And so when I went to work today, I spoke with my coworkers and we was just, we were talking about it and, we were just talking about our experiences as women with the police. If you hear my baby in the background, please do excuse me. I do have a toddler. Well, she ain't no toddler child. What is she? But she definitely makes a lot of noise, okay? So bear with me. And it sounds like she's coming, child. Okay, let's see what she wants. Hey.
What day do I get my puppy cooking?
What day do you get your popping cooking? We're going to do it after mommy get off here. We'll do it. Okay?
Yay.
All right. But I need you to be quiet, okay? So don't be screaming, all right?
Can I tell you something?
What you want to tell me?
When are you going to get off of that?
Let me be on here for about 20 minutes, and then I'm going to come. Okay? So what time is it? It's 6:15. Come back at 6:45. Okay?
6:45.
6:45, and we're gonna do the popping cooking. All right.
Okay.
All right, it's a deal. Whoo, child. Lionel say he loves screaming in the background. Yeah, welcome to my humble hoe. Is that how you say it? But anyways, as I was saying, me and my coworkers, we were just, sharing our experiences with law enforcement as Black women. And I'm sure that my experiences have not been nearly as bad as, our African American males. But despite what I've gone through or what I've seen, people in my community go through, and then what we see worldwide happening, I still try to move in a way where if I'm accosted by a policeman or if I just see one in the streets, I try to be kind. I try to show them that, hey, we don't deserve to get gunned down like animals. Like I try not to be aggressive. You get what I'm saying? And just to show them that, hey, we don't deserve this. I try to teach my kids not to disrespect law enforcement. It's crazy because my daughter, I don't know if it's just something that's innate or what, but the fact that she even had fear of the police. Like one time the police was behind us and she was like, oh my God, like hurry up and get away. And I'm like, what? Like, and so, I didn't want her to be scared of the police because at the end of the day, they are employed to protect and serve. Unfortunately, time and time we continue to see that, there are some circumstances that happens and they just out here doing what the heck they want to do. And as a result, our people are, getting gunned down, sadly. And so with that being said, when it comes to my daughter, I mean, my son, he's a young Black man and, he have his way of thinking, and Lord knows I be asking God to cover him in his precious blood because, it's scary to think that not only does my son have to deal with gangs in LA, but he also has to deal with the fact that he might get accosted by some police officers at nighttime when he's driving, and depending on what type of time they on, you know what I'm saying? Like, who knows? I've heard so many stories about what law enforcement have done to young Black males just because it's late at night. They could get away with it, And so I just, child, I pray that God just keeps my son, and with my daughter, like I said, I try to teach her that, hey, we gonna, we don't have to be scared of the police, even though this situation, I'm not gonna hold you, it's scary. I thought and when I was talking to my coworkers, I thought the lady was old because in the video she appeared, at least to me, she appeared to be a little older. But to think that this woman was a year younger than me, that's scary, and so I'm gonna play the video. Viewer discretion is advised. This is definitely a touchy topic, a touchy subject. I could definitely drop the link if anybody wants to come up. As I promised my daughter, I am not going to be on here long because as you heard, I promised her that we would do some popping cookings, child. And so I'm going to be a woman of my word. But let me look at these comments real quick. Lionel says, the only man I ever liked that my mom dated was a white cop. Scorpio Mama, hey, what's up? Hey, Miss C, how you doing? Miss C said, my niece will get justice. Oh, my God. So that's your niece, child? Listen, my condolences to you, Miss C, and to your family, okay? Because she definitely did not deserve to be gunned down like a wild animal. Bridget, hey, Bridget is in the house. y'all, and I just feel like my energy is just so low because this is such a sad topic. It's sad. It's definitely sad. Cheapo, aren't you my mother's age? I'm 37, so I'll be 38, child, in November. Woo! I'm almost 40. But let me, just in case you guys have not seen the video yet, I'm gonna play it. I just now seen the additional videos that they released of when the officer went outside and how he called her a crazy bee. Like, I'm like, wait a minute, like this is crazy. But yeah, let me y'all know I'm new to this StreamYard, so let me figure it out real quick. But thank everybody for coming in. Do me a favor, hit that like button. All right. And I'm going to go ahead and drop the link in here just in case anybody wants to come up. Massey, I don't, if this is going to trigger you, please don't watch it. How do I do this? Give me a second, y'all. No, I don't want a new layout. Edit layout, nope. Leave studio, nope. Oh, there we go. I'll be having problems with this every time. All right, let's go. I'm gonna share my screen. Shout out to Stefan for the Cash App. Listen, when I learn how to do my little drops, y'all, I'm definitely gonna be more prepared. But bear with me. Okay, so let's see. All right.
Just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I wanted to show the one where they first came. Let's see if this is it. Where they first came to the door.
Yeah. Do you have an ID?
Hold on, y'all.
Yeah. Do you have an ID?
Because it was a video of when they first came to the door. Oh, not Cash Doll. Hold on.
Anything suspect? Me. I didn't know what happened.
Hold on, guys. I'm having some technical difficulties. Would it be this one? No. Because it was one where it showed her going to the door first. Well, I don't know. I don't see the one where she's at the door first.
I was on.
Right, so this is what it looks like when she's first at the door, guys. And I guess when they first came to the door, she asked them, like, please, don't hurt me. And they like, well, why would we hurt you? We here to help you, And I think she was calling on Jesus, if I'm not mistaken. But they ended up going into her house. Let's go.
Massey. Yeah. Do you have an ID? That'd make things so much easier. I just driver's license will do, and I'll get out of your hair.
I want to show y'all my paperwork.
I will get your paperwork.
What paperwork?
Okay. I got some paperwork.
Well, just get your ID.
Well, let's get your ID first, and then
one task at a time here.
Okay. Let me
here, grab your ID for me.
Okay.
Your ID. One task at a time. So let's do an ID, and then you can dig around for your paperwork.
I don't know where my ID is.
you have that stack right there, maybe.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
We don't need a fire while we're here.
All right. Okay. Let me see. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better fucking not. I swear to God, I'll fucking shoot you. Not in trouble. I just need to text.
Massey.
Massey. Yeah. You have an idea?
I was on. I'm gonna go get my kit.
No, it's a headshot, dude. You're done. You can go get it, but that's a headshot. God damn it.
God, fuck.
Dude, I'm not taking fucking boiling water in the fucking head. And look, it fucking came right to our feet, too. God damn it.
Fuck. God damn it.
You good?
I'm good. You good?
Yeah, I'm good. What's it got? Let her fucking just.
God.
Is that what you do, man?
Fuck.
You good? Okay. Fuck. Well, I mean, you know, what else do we do? I'm not.
I was on.
He was like, what else could we do? Like, what? My God, today. Listen. That was hectic. So this is when it first started. I found it. Hold on. Let me see.
Massey called for help. At 1:16 a.m., 2 Sangamon County deputies arrived at her home on Hoover Avenue after she called 911 about a possible.
Oh, shoot. My bad, y'all.
Karen, we're learning more about the night that 36-year-old Sonya Massey called for help. At 1:16 a.m., 2 Sangamon County deputies arrived at her home on Hoover Avenue after she called 911 about a possible prowler. From the first interaction with now former Deputy Sean Grayson, Massey is met with hostility. Grayson's body-worn camera was not on. This is actually video from the other responding deputy whose name we don't know.
Nobody was out here, and our niggas out here. Please don't hurt me, y'all.
Oh, it hurt you. You called us.
Okay,
please. So what'd you hear?
Somebody outside my house, y'all. Please,
is this your car over here?
Please, please.
Is this your car over here? Oh.
Please,
that's not your black car in the driveway?
Mm-mm.
Oh, well, we checked your yard. We walked around the whole block. We didn't see anybody. Right? You know, we don't.
It was then 1-8 Massey's home asking for a form of ID. While inside, Sonya can be heard on the phone with dispatch, still asking for help. She actually didn't want to hang up with dispatch. She kept saying 1 second. She's also can be heard asking for her Bible. And then at 1:20, former Deputy Grayson can then be heard asking Massey questions about her name, then pointing out a pot of hot water over here on the stove. At this point, he activated his body camera.
1 second.
Check on her.
Let me get this.
No, we don't need a fire while we're here.
Right. Okay. Let me see. Okay. Where you going?
Huh?
Where you going?
Away from your hot steaming water.
Away from my hot steaming water?
Yeah.
Oh, I would rebuke you in the name of Jesus.
Huh?
Rebuke you in the name of
You better. I swear to God, I'll shoot you in your face.
Massey in the face. WAND News will not be showing those moments. In the moments after the shooting, the other deputy can be heard saying he was going to get his medical kit, while Grayson can be heard saying don't. The other deputy also asked where there was a gun. Grayson can be heard saying there is not one. At that point, that second deputy did grab a towel and began to help Massey. EMS and fire, as you see here, other police officers then began to arrive. Now, in a statement last week, Sheriff Jack Campbell says Grayson's actions do not reflect the values and training of the Sangamon County Sheriff's Office. Massey in the face. WAND News will not be shown.
So this is the guy that is, you know, being charged, I believe, for first degree murder. And apparently, you know what I'm saying, he has not been able to stay on the job. Like, it says that he had, what's this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 employment histories within the last couple of years, guys. It says that he was terminated for cause at one. He resigned at another office. He resigned, and then it was 2 more where it says others. So clearly, he was having problems everywhere he was going or whatever. And so this is just so unfortunate, man. We got 15 more minutes. 6:45. Okay. Please. And so yeah, man, this is just a sad state of affair. It's just so sad.
I'm pretending.
Okay, baby.
I'm pretending to ride a bike.
Let me see.
I'm pretending to ride a bike. I'm pretending to ride a
We're
bike.
gonna stop sharing it real quick.
I'm staring at you.
And then I'm gonna go back to StreamYard. I think I'm not sharing it anymore. Now let's get with the comments. Hold on.
I'm staring.
She said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Yes, she did, child. Young Granny said, hey, baby, thank you for covering this. Much respect. Shout out to Young Granny. Bridget said they allegedly they were scared of some hot water. Child, it was one video I heard. I saved so many videos, so they all kind of like running in together. But one part of the video I heard after he shot her, and they were trying to concoct their story, because at that point it's like, oh, he's on the radio saying she came at him with a pot of hot water. That woman didn't come at him with no water. She did not. And so that's crazy. He got mad because she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Now I am curious, to understand what was really going on, because from the moment, like I'm not gonna hold you, from the moment they came. So the reason she called is because she suspected intruders, right? And so when they came, the first thing she said is, please don't hurt me. Which, I mean, I get it. It's late at night. She's there by herself, with all this stuff that's been transpiring with the police and Black people. Like, I kind of get her fear, right? And so when she went and sat on the couch and she was scuffling, I'm trying to understand, like, what paperwork she was trying to show. I really like, I'm curious to know, like, what paperwork she was looking for when they were asking for her identification. And so, and then I think it said that she had asked for her Bible as well. So I say all this to say, right, that I wonder what was going on with Miss Sonya. But irregardless of if anything was, going on with her, like, as far as like why she felt the need to be praying or calling out for Jesus, like what they did to her, like just because she said, I rebuke in the name of Jesus, it definitely was not constituted for them to shoot her in the head. You get what I'm saying? Like that was extreme. Definitely extreme. What do you guys think? Hey, Moni, how you doing? What's up, Tizzle? I'm sorry, I ain't even looking at the dang. I'm looking at the wall while I talk. Hey, what's up, Liz B? He was supposedly scared of the hot water, and so he shot her in the head. My God, today. Yes, baby? Yes. We got 6:45, remember? My time is coming down, y'all. Minnie Cheapo said, now. Listen, she keep on coming. You know how to keep time. You got 10 more minutes, baby. 10 more minutes. But yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Like, they have a slowed down version on Instagram. She put the pot down, but I think she did have something mentally going on. Okay, so I'm happy I'm not the only person okay, so Miss C is definitely She is definitely confirming. So Miss C said that that's her niche, y'all. And so this makes sense because, like I said, when I kept watching this video, I'm like, she's acting paranoid. And when they're asking her, like, oh, is that your car? And she's like, you know, and it's just her responses. And you can just tell, you know, something was not going, if something was going on with her mentally. But again, it did not constitute her getting shot in the head like that, because she did not pose no threat. You know, now, if, you know, like, this is just a sad story. Like, I ain't gonna hold you. When I got requested to do this video, like, I went and I watched these videos again before I got on live because I wanted to just be a little more familiar with what had transpired. Like, I like almost started crying, you know, because this is so sad. He was definitely aggressive for no reason. Yeah, he was aggressive for no reason. He was aggressive for no reason. Monty said, either way, cops are supposed to protect and serve. Yeah, most definitely. I agree. I think that law enforcement needs to be better equipped or better trained to deal with cases like this. In a case where, you know, they're getting called out and a person might be experiencing some sort of mental breakdown, like, you know, or going through some type of mental trip. They should be able to de-escalate a situation without going to those type of means, you know, pulling straight for the hip and popping off. I really believe they need to be better trained. I notice and I see so much talk about mental health, you know, but the very people that need to know or be able to spot that out, like they're not being able to. They're not being trained. And if they are being trained, they're not using the proper techniques when these situations arise, unfortunately. He even asked her that, so he knew something wasn't right with her. He needs to be charged. I definitely support that. He needs to be charged, child. This is a crime, hands down. You know, and I'm gonna be keeping up with this story in terms of like updating with the news and things of that nature. But I hope he gets prosecuted and put under the jail. Period. No protective custody. Let him go with the general population so he, you know what I'm saying, he can get what he's supposed to get. Period. If you know what I mean. Scorpio Mama said, how you scared of a woman and you got a gun and you a mofo man? Yeah, that hot water wasn't gonna do nothing to him. But he definitely tried to use that as an excuse. He was like, oh, don't you see the water? It was right here. Like, sir, once the pot dropped, of course the water is gonna roll, you know, all over the floor, you know, but he was trying to make it seem like, oh, she came at me with this pot. Monty said, did you hear Trump is trying to give them immunity? What? No, I didn't hear that. And if Trump wins, if we talk bad about him, we could be jailed. Oh, see, I'm not really into politics much, but you know, and I get that a lot of Black people in these spaces that we in are pro-Trump and, you know, against Biden and Kamala Harris or what have you. And, you know, I've heard stories and even agreed that financially when Trump was in office, you know, life was a little better in terms of finances. You get what I'm saying? But, you know, what's his agenda moving forward? What is his plans? You know, is it going to be beneficial? Like, You know, like I said, I'm not really into the whole political thing or whatever. More locally than anything because that affects me directly. You know, but I mean, I'm gonna have to go see what they talking about, Monty. And I heard President Biden is supposed to be addressing the nation. Did he already address the nation yet? I need to go watch that because he was supposed to come outside. He was supposed to come outside. I got about 4 minutes, you guys. If anybody would like to come on up and tell how they feel about what's going on with this story or whatever, it's definitely disheartening and it's a really sad story, you know, because that could be any one of us. And it's so crazy because it's like you can't even make one wrong move, you know, in front of the police without fear of them pulling a gun out and just letting off, being trigger happy, you know. So unfortunate. He stepped out of the election. Yeah, I know. He stepped down, but he was gonna do his official. You know, we ain't heard or seen Biden since he was campaigning and caught, you know, the C-19. So this was like his first. I seen a picture of him going back to the White House. He looked good, y'all. I ain't even go hold you. The picture was lit. It was like a picture from up top. He had his little suit on with his blue tie. He looked like he was well rested. But I want to hear, you know, what he has to say. Kamala Harris has now taken his place. Yes, I know. She's taken his place, and they've raised. They just within the first couple of hours of her accepting that, they raised over a couple of million. I mean, they up there now. So it's a lot of people endorsing her. Now, what I am curious to know is why President Obama didn't endorse her. Like everybody else publicly endorsed Kamala Harris. Bill Clinton, them. I mean, everybody is out here endorsing her. You know, they are, you know, they standing behind her, period. But Obama, when he did his official statement about Biden stepping down, you know, that was his time or moment to, I guess, say, hey, we would Miss Harris, but he didn't do that. And I'm curious to know why. I really am. Your avatar is so pretty. Thank you, Taylor May. How you doing, Taylor May? Welcome in. We were just talking about this story with Sonya Massey and how she was gunned down by the police, you know, on a late night call. But yeah, let's see. I guess nobody wants to come up. Cheapo does have a pretty avatar. I appreciate it, child. I appreciate it. You know, I was like, well, let me come on here and talk about this, you know, all day. I ain't gonna hold y'all. If y'all know that it has been crazy on these YouTube streets. When I tell you, I done been in a few people's lives I ain't never been to before. It is real. And it's real unfortunate too. But it's definitely a lot of drama, as usual, going on in these YouTube streets, okay? I know I missed it. I got a reball. Uh-oh, y'all. Because Michelle is going to run for president. Michelle for president 2024.
How much time?
What that say? You came right on time, baby, because it is time for us to do what we're going to do, okay? So go pick one. Pick one and we're going to do it, okay? Listen, if Michelle... Hey, you said, wait, because Michelle is going to wait. Miss C, why I thought she was Lionel that said that. I was going to say, I thought she was talking about Michelle Thomas. I thought she was being funny about Michelle Thomas. I was about to say she was gonna be like, been that sober. Let that breathe.
What is this?
Oh, this is for my soup, child. Y'all, if you did not know, I had me some pho. How do you say it? Pho today. And it was amazing. I had it for the first time, guys. And yeah, it was definitely amazing. So I had a little leftovers. All Dub said trash. Okay.
This one.
Cool.
Let's open this one up.
Anyways, well, thank y'all for coming by. Like I said, I'm gonna be keeping up with this story. I'm pretty sure other content creators that we all follow or subscribe to are gonna be covering it. I seen Urban had a live set to talk about it, as well as I think No Captivity Freezy is live right now talking about it too. I got a notification for him as well. So I mean, surf around if you want to hear other opinions. I was hoping that somebody would come and get on the link, but it's cool. We hit the time frame. I've been on here for about 36 minutes at this point. But I thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to hit the like button. Thank you guys for the cash apps. I truly appreciate the support. And yeah, man, I kind of like this, but I wish that y'all would come up and get on the panel with me sometime. So hopefully the next time I do one of these, we can definitely do an open panel where we can have, a conversation or what have you, about, some kind of topic or what have you. But yeah, shout out to Mr. Troy. Hey, Mr. Troy, thank you for coming by. You done came in at the tail end. Pump your brakes. I got to go with my child now. All right. But yeah, man, don't forget to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell to be notified. Until the next time, y'all stay true, y'all stay blessed. Peace.